So there will be a bit of change in the course schedule. Topics will remain the same, but in terms of the schedule, there will be slight changes. So, for example, now the plan is to first cover environmental history and then group historical urban political ecology, and then cover SES, a socio-ecological system. That will also provide a bit of continuity to what things that have been discussed till now. So, as you are more aware and familiar with political ecology now, so I think it will also be good first to discuss environmental history as a framework, and then also to discuss a case study where political ecology and environmental history have been cross-fertilized to come up with historical political ecology, and why also it will provide a whole lot of edge to the understanding that why also cross fertilization of already interdisciplinary domains can be even more meaningful and fruitful uh, in terms of understanding socio-ecological contexts. So yes, so I think I will be starting environmental history. So if you see your course structure, you can see that there's a topic called environmental history, searching the roots of risks and resilience, and South Asian contours. So the focus would be more on South Asia, because in South Asia is also a very fertile ground, a very fertile field where environmental history had an early emergence, and environmental history developed, advanced, and got enriched as a field a lot. And also the two countries, or the two regions where environmental history has developed very significantly are the US and South Asia. So it's a big achievement for the South Asian region actually in terms of advancement of environmental history. So I will be discussing some of the principles, fundamental principles, key attributes, and the methodologies used in pursuing environmental history, and why the environmental history perspective is also very, very important in understanding ecological challenges and ecological context. This is something which I'll be taking up tomorrow. But what I wanted to discuss today is that we really could not have a lot of discussion after the two group presentations the other day. So if you have questions, I am sure you must be having questions. So please, I think today we can take up those questions and have some more discussion on the two on the group presentations that took place the previous week. And also I have to, I think, be more stringent, and not stringent but more systematic actually in terms of time management. So I'll be doing that, and also wanted to discuss about the next sets of assignments with you. So I think now you can, of course, this is something which I'm placing before you now, and no need to absolutely accept this, but we can have a discussion, and let us then decide that whether this seemed to be a feasible group assignment or not. With this, I am also going to now freeze, after, of course, after discussion with all of you. I am also, my plan today is to also freeze the evaluation framework, and what kind of weightage would be given to which components, and so let us have a quick discussion on that as well, and freeze it. So we would request Shobrodeep to please keep track or keep note of that, and then we would put it in a document, and this document will then be uploaded in our information and notifications subfolder within the G Drive. All right.
Okay, ma'am, sure.
Okay. Yes. So yeah. So first, I think let us. Let me just put before you what is my next plan about the next group assignment. So that the other day, I think a very interesting discussion started on whether the big infrastructural projects, so for example, dams, multi-purpose river well development schemes. So whether the these multiple projects are more beneficial or more harmful. Now, if more beneficial, then to whom and at what cost, and if harmful, the same sets of questions. So I think, would you like to, how many of you would like to actually, because I could definitely sense that there were both an anti-group and a pro-group, right? So pro-developmentalist group and, kind of, not, I would not say anti, but a group which was critical to, development state-induced development and conservation projects. So I think we really can have a very interesting debate on this. So there can be two groups, 4-4, right? So 4 students who will actually be, kind of, the topic can be very broad. So for example, the topic can be right. So this can be the topic, and 4 of you can choose to, take a pro development like take or stance, and the other 4 can basically can also focus on, the other implications of the so-called quote unquote development project. So does it sound all right for you? And also I will take a very quick look into our group assignment distribution. So I see in group 2 there are people, there are students, 8 students, and so the groups can also be reconfigured. So that is also not a big deal, because I'm also getting emails about reconfiguration of group. So that is also possible. But I was just thinking that if there can really be an interesting debate on this particular topic, and if 8 students can participate in it, so 4 pro conservation, pro development, and 4 not so pro development kind of a take. So would you like to do you think that the idea is okay? So would you like to participate in this? Who are good debaters? I mean, twice or thrice I think I have judged. I was one of the jury members in debates that were organized by the technology Gymkhana. So, and I enjoyed, because there were a lot of data and information and very strong arguments both sides. So I know that some of you are really, really good debaters. So would you like to give it, would you like to have a discussion on this in the form of a debate? So we can have a lively debate on this. So would you like to participate in this? Aditya, would you like to participate in this?
Yes, ma'am.
So because I remember that you had a pro-government take, right?
I am in pro development. If I get a choice, then I will be in pro development side.
All right. So Shoruti, can you take a note? So we are now forming groups.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Me also on pro.
Ma'am,
Me also.
I'd also like to be on pro group.
So Aditya, Pranav, Mehrotra,
Yes,
Anand,
ma'am.
and Anand.
Yes, ma'am.
3 of you.
Me also, ma'am.
Chirag,
Ma'am, may I also join?
you also want to join in the pro development?
Yes, ma'am.
Group. Pro?
Yes.
All right. Come, join. 5 people, 5 students.
Yes, ma'am. I have noted their names.
Aditya, Pranav, Chirag, Anand, and Dhruv.
Actually, there are 3
Yes.
Pranav, so I am Pranav Mehrotra.
Yeah, I have noted.
Pranav.
Okay, thank you.
And ma'am, Aditya means just write surname also Soni because
Aditya Soni, because there are other Adityas around.
I don't exactly know, but it may be.
Okay. Aditya Soni. And who would like to give a very tough time to this group?
Ma'am, is the pro conservation on the pro conservation side?
So Aditya and Dhruv and Anand and Chirag and Pranav, 5 of them will be actually speaking in terms of. I mean, they are like they are supporting They're supporting group. They're the supporting group. Therefore, this construction of dams. Pro-development group. Sugan?
Yes, ma'am.
So you want to participate or what?
Yes, ma'am. I'll also participate. I'll participate in the other team then.
Other team, right? Very good. So who else would participate in the other team? Who would like to participate in the other team? Because that day also, like, you know, I am not.
I have a question. Like here, if we're talking about development, then which kind of development? Only like big infrastructures or?
Yes, so yes, big infrastructures, and here like the focus would be mainly on the water infrastructures, dams. So you can, you know, of course, bring in the global context as well, and then you can also definitely focus on our national context, India, and whether you think that, you know, big dams are facilitators of development, or whether you think that, you know, big dams you know, the big dams have actually led or caused more harm than benefits. So one group is the group, you know, where there are students like Aditya and Anand and Pranab. They would be discussing, you know, the benefits of dams and why dams are so important, right? And of course, they also have to critically address, you know, all these three keywords: dams, development, and displacement. Because when they will be discussing the importance of dams in terms of facilitating, you know, development, then definitely they also need to touch upon, you know, other things, like, for example, displacement as well. But then the anti-development group, I am not trying to put anti-development in that sense, but what I'm trying to say is that the other group who think that dams are important, but, you know, not at the cost of livelihoods, because livelihoods are more important. Socio-ecological, you know, for example, balance, equilibrium is also more important. So, and the students who feel that that is more important than the construction of these big water infrastructures, so they will be, you know, the anti-group, anti-dam group in that sense. Did you get it?
Ma'am,
Yes.
shall I try in the anti-group?
But you have already completed, no, your assignment?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Then you are already done, na?
Okay,
So,
okay.
but you can definitely ask tough questions, because the audience would be there. There will be one round where the debaters need to, you know, answer questions from the other students, from the entire group, right? So there you can ask a lot of, you know, tough questions.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
But no anti-development or no anti-dam group here, like take. So other day I could listen to some of the arguments, where we were also talking about, you know, this livelihoods crisis and identity problems, right? If I remember properly. So who were the people who were discussing that? I have forgotten names. Abhishek Sharma, did you discuss that? That day, but you already completed your assignment, right? So are there participants who would like to participate in the other group? Because this, it would have been good if, you know, you could have nominated yourself rather than me asking you to, you know, join the group, right? So Ankit, are you there? Ankit Raj? Ankit, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, so there are two Ankits, Ankit Raj and Ankit Gomladu.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so would you like to join the other group, Ankit? I cannot hear you. Ankit Raj, your mic is not working. So another Ankit? Huh? Yes,
Yes.
now it is working.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you like to join the other group?
Yeah.
Sure, you have to be a good debater. Are you a good debater? Who are good debaters? Who are part of our debating society? Are they students who are part of the debating society? Technology Gymkhana? No one?
Yes,
Uh,
ma'am,
I,
but I've already
I
signed
am
up.
not.
Sugandh, you are?
Yes, ma'am.
So do you have friends? Can you, because I don't know your debating skills or not. So do you think, would you like to nominate one or two students whom you know?
I like don't know like much about people over here, so I'm okay with anyone who wants to volunteer.
Yeah, but do you know someone who is not opening his or her mouth, but you know that he or she will be able to do justice to the topic?
No, ma'am, I don't have much idea about that.
Okay. All right. So who else? I'll be sporty. We are losing time. Vishal,
Yes.
would you like to join Sugandh?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. So Shauradip, take a note. Sugandh and Vishal. And who else? I also need 3 more students.
Ma'am, I need one thing to mention that Sugandh has already presented with Snigdho last week from group 1.
Oh, Sugandh has already presented.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so then that is problem. But Sugandh, you can still be there. You can, maybe you can mentor the group who will be taking the anti-take. Possible?
Yeah, ma'am, we'll work that out with among us.
Yeah. So I cannot give you marks extra. Definitely there will be some weightage on constant or overall evaluation. But can you mentor the other group if possible? I mean, having discussions and those kind of things.
Yes, ma'am, I'll try.
Okay. So Vishal is there. Who else? Very quickly now. I need 4 more students now. And I am not sure. I don't know who will be able to do justice to this. So Pranav Kulkarni, are you done? So have you completed your assignment?
No, ma'am.
So would you like to join the group?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Sure, Auntie. Do you really have that anti-dam take or what? Or you are a pro development group actually? What is your take?
I'm not at debating, but I will like to make some point for disadvantages of dams.
Disadvantages, right? So did you say disadvantages or advantages?
Disadvantages.
Disadvantages. Okay, then Shauradip.
Okay, ma'am. There are Vishal and Pranab Kulkarni. Vishal Ravipati and Pranab Kulkarni. And Sugandh is serving as their mentor. Okay.
And we also need 3 more students. Who else? Mihir, are you there? Mihir Srivastav.
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of take do you have?
I have a very broad view on this, so I don't think I'd be able to, have a very strong opinion on this.
All right. Okay. So anyone else who has a strong opinion on this? Pratyush, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have already given your assignment the other day?
No, ma'am.
No. So do you have any strong opinion? Would you like to participate here?
Ma'am, on this topic, I don't have it. So
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Come again once more.
Ma'am, on this topic, I don't have a particular opinion, so that's why I didn't come forward.
So who has a particular opinion? Now we have to be quick. Otherwise, we have to drop the plan. I need a good debater, and I need I need students who who will have some kind of a take on this, and then would like to join the other group. So Anamika, are you there? Anamika Kumari.
Yes, ma'am.
So any strong take?
No, ma'am. I'm like biased with both the.
Huh? I couldn't follow. Sorry.
Ma'am, I don't have much strong opinions.
All right. So then I have to, just follow another trick. So maybe the 5 members who are there who want to discuss it from the pro development point of view, would you like to change your site and join, the other group just for fun and see, like, how can you kind of position, fit yourself within the other group? Any one of these 5 students, would you like to take that bold step of shifting group, switching to the other group, and also come up with very strong points, to really do justice to the, like, to shed light on the, the disadvantages of big infrastructures? Anyone from the 5 of you? Aditya, Pranav, Dhruv, Chirag?
No, ma'am. Means I have made. I was from the
I know,
beginning.
I
I made my mind for this.
Yes, I know.
process.
Yes, what about Anand? Anand?
No, ma'am, I am very sure that this is my side. Like, if I switch, I won't be able to say anything because.
All right.
Four of
Yes,
us are
ma'am.
from
Same.
Gujarat, so we will support this, ma'am.
Pranav, what did you say?
Yes, ma'am. Same for me. Like I have made my mind.
Same for you. And Dhruv and Chirag also same.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. Like,
4 of us are from Gujarat, ma'am, so we will all support this.
So then I think I have to be on the other side against the 5 of you. I am only left with that option, it seems.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. So who are there in the anti group? Vishal and
Me, Pranav.
Pranab Kulkarni.
so Vishal, Pranav, and I also need 3 more students. No one would be able to give a tough fight to them. This is the last time I'm asking. And Sugandh will also be there. So we will have Sugandh. So Snigdha, you wanted to have that anti-take or what?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you just, because we need this debate. So Shauradip also add, both Sugandh and Snigdha.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sure.
And no one else, finally. Final call. Okay, so if no one is there, I am there with them.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, Varun.
Ma'am, I would like to help the anti group, but I don't think so I will be able to like participate because I don't have the debating skills. So I don't think I will be able to convince them.
No, Varun, you can just see. I never participated in debates. You know, I never ever I participated in debates because like I had interest in music. So always in our like inter-school competition, I always was there with the music group. And like in definitely in university also, during university days when we had fest and all, and inter-college, inter-university competitions, never ever I participated in quiz or debate. It was not at all my cup of tea. So again, I had bands and I was like a part of all this music group. So but what happened, here like always there is like a debate that takes place on 18th August, right, on the foundation day. The student versus faculty debate. Is it it is the foundation day, right? So on the foundation day, this debate actually takes place, and this alumni center was after me for 2 years. So the 3rd year I said, okay, let me try. And then always what happens is that, in this, there are always like 3 students and 3 faculty. And always, the students actually emerge as victorious. Always, like this has been the case for the last like 10 years or so. But I participated in the debate and our group, the faculty group actually won last year. So that was the first time I participated in a debate. Then again, I participated in a debate last year on the Women's International Day on 8th March, and then we again won. So you really don't need to have you don't know whether you have debating skills or not. So, but if you if you are ready, if you can, kind of compile very strong points and, key facts, data, etc., I think it will come out well. So Varun, please join the other group, right? Possible?
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, so 5 of you are there. So Varun, Sugandh, Snigdha, Vishal, and
Pranab Kulkarni.
So the idea is that all of you need to sit together. I would be sending out a separate mail to all of you today, latest by tomorrow, and come up with a format that how this will be done. All right. So Snigdha and Sugandh, definitely, your marks again cannot be added on this, but definitely you will get a score. Because we have 10 marks on overall and continuous evaluation. So of course, some kind of a score will be added, to you. Yeah. So with this now, let me also discuss the evaluation format for this semester. Just let us have a quick discussion on this, and then we will freeze it, and then Shobhradeep again, please prepare a very simple Word document, just laying out the information about this particular format, and then upload it in the information and notifications drive. Is that fine?
Okay, ma'am, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am,
Yes,
this debate will be on next Tuesday, right?
this debate, yes, this is a good question. Just give me a second. So tomorrow the plan is environmental history, and then South Asian contour we can do on. Yes, just a second. So it's 15th, right? 15th, next Tuesday, right? Yeah. Yes. Let us keep it on. Yes. So I think let us keep it on 15th. On the 15th.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So on the 15th. Because the topics remain the same, but there will be continuous reshuffling of the dates. You can understand that, right? So you are okay with that, hopefully, and that will not affect the flow of the course. Yeah. So on the class evaluation format, so I'm thinking, so there will be no test. I really don't want any test, because all these are part of your test itself. So I think the maximum weightage is on the group assignments. So this is 20 plus 20. So 20 again on the presentation, live presentations. That is the way you are performing. And 20 on a written report. So even I have to have a format for the debaters. So I'll develop a template and circulate it to you, and all of you will kind of work on the template and submit it to me. So the first group, when is the deadline for you to submit the report? When is the deadline for them? There was a deadline, right?
Ma'am, 20th February.
20th February, right? Yeah.
Ma'am, 20th.
20th.
Sorry, I got muted.
No
Yes,
problem.
ma'am.
So February 20, right?
Yes.
So please give a single report. So, and all of you, 16 of you would be working on that, right? And there has to be a proper flow. Okay. Because you take it seriously, 20 marks are there for your individual assignments, and then the entire report as well. Right, so maybe 15 marks will be there. Each of you will get 15. So I'll assess you on 15 on your individual assignment. That will be part of this big report, and then 5 marks for your on how the report has come up as a whole. Is that fine? The group 1 and 4. Is that fine? All of you, do you understand what I have said?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So 15 plus 5. Yeah. So you have to also, kind of focus on the report as a whole, plus your individual assignments, of course. Yeah. So be creative as much as possible. And we will also be having our website by this month, by end of this month and next month for sure. So yes, and I have discussed the plan with you already the other day. Yeah. So yes, this is 40. Group assignments 20 plus 20. Then there will be an assignment on SES, socio-ecological system, 15 marks. So this will be conducted by Roktima, who is the instructor for SES, socio-ecological systems thinking, who will be actually teaching that to you 3 hours. And then similarly another, so she will discuss with you. So what kind of assignment will be there? She will have a discussion with all of you, and yeah, like previous semester. Same, resilience, 3 hours will be taught by Shreyoshi. Shreyoshi is the instructor for resilience because they are like specialists in these domains. And again, 15 marks, how Shreyoshi is going to manage it, oral or presentation or any template which you just need to fill up and submit, whatever it is, that is, you know, that Shreyoshi would actually be coming up with. So 15 marks again. So that make it to kind of 40 plus, yeah, so 70. Yeah. Then we have the class highlights. So 10 marks on class highlights. So you also need to take this very seriously. So for today's class, there will be no class highlight because we are not discussing any topic, any theme. We're just discussing important information, etc. And evaluation is part of it. And we are also discussing the next group assignment. So that is why no class highlights for today. So also I would request, Amit is there. Amit, are you there? Is Amit there today, Shourali?
Yes, he was there. Probably, I think there are some connection or network glitches from his side.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I am here.
Okay, very good.
Okay. Amit
Yes,
is here.
Amit. So yeah, so Amit, please prepare a document, and just put the names of students who have already, completed the class highlights. I already have the document. I can access the documents, but because now I will also start marking them. So can you please prepare a document, on like who are the students who have already finished class highlights, because 1 month is over.
Okay,
right?
ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, I will prepare it. I will send it by Wednesday.
Yes, at the end of each month, I'll take a stop on this.
Ma'am,
no issue.
Ma'am already noted the names for January. Okay, I'll share with you and Amit as well.
Yes. Make a table so that I can also access it, because I always when they send the document to me, I take a quick look, and if there is any major thing, I get back to them. You've seen that, right? And if there is no major comment, I say okay, upload it. So, but now it is time for me also to give marks on that, because I am keeping 10 on it, on this.
Okay, sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay,
yes,
ma'am. No problem.
Yes. And on attendance, you will have to have 10, unfortunately, because that is also a norm. Yeah, so 10 on attendance. So we are taking attendance definitely. So there are 2 DAs, you can see. So 2 teaching assistants here, Shourali and Amit. So they are definitely keeping a track on your attendance. So we have to calculate it, put some weightage on this, and then the total mark will be 10. And then the final, so there the remaining 10 marks, it will be overall and constant evaluation based on your alertness, the questions that you ask, your participation, and those kind of things. Yeah, so again, I am personally keeping a track on this. So yeah, this is our format for this semester. Are you okay with this? Do you have any comment? Can we go ahead and freeze this? You are all right? You are happy? If not, you tell me, because this is the correct time. And then after that, you will have no time, because we are going to freeze it. So we have some more time to discuss this. All of you, are you okay with this? This format sound okay for you? And again, group assignments will be different kinds of group assignments. So you have seen the previous one was on political ecology. There were the presentations. The next one, there will be this debate. Then I can give another group assignment where maybe I can ask you to come up later, not now, but maybe during the first week of April. I can ask a group to come up with a blueprint of an exhibition. So there can be several other plans. So I'll keep on deciding that. Yeah, so there will be a lot of variations in these group assignments as well. Yeah. So any question, any disagreement on this? If yes, please tell me now. We can change.
Ma'am, how will we be graded on attendance part of evaluation, ma'am? Like greater than 95% attendance will get full marks or something like that?
Yeah, no, it's not like that. So we will count the classes, right? So for example, if I take 36 classes, right? So then you have attended, for example, 30 classes. So I will then do an average on 10. Is that clear, Vaishnavi? As we do it in the offline semester as well, as we used to do it in the offline semester. Is that clear, Vaishnavi?
Okay, ma'am. Like
Yeah.
you'll check the average of class and compare it to a person's and then, okay.
Right. So for example, if you have attended 30 classes and I have taken 36 classes, right? So one class equal to 1 hour. So every week you have 3 classes. Getting it? So 3 hours class. Yeah. So 36 hours I have taken and you have attended 30. So what is the average on 100? Then what is the average on 10?
Okay, ma'am. Because sometimes some people like miss class due to genuine results. So do you consider that, ma'am? Because I missed one class.
Yeah,
And
if there is like a genuine reason, a genuine cause, and if like for example there was a medical issue or whatever, there is a genuine cause, any problem in the family, whatever. So you have to write to me. You have to write an email to me, right? And we also definitely can understand which one is a genuine case and which one is not. And it also depends on the sincerity of the student and his or her overall performance in the class. So I can definitely make out from things.
okay,
Right.
ma'am. Should I mail to environmental humanities that account?
Definitely. Yes, sure.
Okay. Okay. Sure, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, is there a problem if we shift the debate to Monday, 14th Feb? Or
You want why?
ma'am, we have 2 tests on that day, all 5 of us. So
All 5 of you, 2 tests on.
yes,
So,
yes, that's
Yes,
if
ma'am.
it's possible. We will manage on 15th as well, but if possible, 14th also we have 1 hour slot.
oh, so let us then do it on next Tuesday. That should not be a problem.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sure.
That is also fine. Means we can do it on this Monday or next Tuesday as well. Means,
Yeah, yeah. So because the next Monday also then there will be pressure because the next day you have test, right?
no, but what will be the, like we can still manage, but what will be the case on Tuesday is that we are giving the tests and then we are coming to the class right after it because the slots are packed like that.
No, so you will be participating in the debate and then you will have the test, right?
Means somewhat yes means
Yes.
immediately after that. So that's the reason I was asking if
No.
there
Then let us shift it on the 22nd.
we are fine with that, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
So, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So shall I take a note? Let them do the debate on the 22nd.
Okay, ma'am, sure.
And I will be sending a format to all 10 of you by tomorrow. All right. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
So, yes. So my idea actually there are I think 7. My idea is that I want to at least cover as much as possible 30-35 if group assignments are done then it will be good, otherwise because we will still have time, so like that the plan is like that. So let's see, not a problem. So yes, so any final comment on this evaluation format? Are you okay with this evaluation format? Absolutely. Or do you want to sit for a test as well?
Ma'am, I wanted to ask, means that those people who are participating in group, where the group will be restructured.
Yeah. Groups are continuously being restructured because that was something which we did using a random sampling kind of a thing. But now the groups are getting restructured because I'm also getting requests from people because they desperately want to work with their friends, and it is not that due to the fact that they are not comfortable to work with others. But maybe this is the last semester, they have the opportunity. So some kind of genuine requests also I'm getting. So I am also kind of restructuring or reconfiguring the groups on those premises, right?
Okay, ma'am. And what is the weightage of debate, ma'am?
What is the
weightage of debate?
Yeah, same, like 20 marks on the presentation on that day, 22nd. and there will be a template. So all of you have to work on a written assignment. I have to figure it out. I have to be very creative, and I have to properly figure it out so that the essence of debate is there. And also, there is an academic scholarship involved in this, so that I get a good document from the 10 of you. So 2 documents maybe in this case, and then I can ask to combine this document and come up with an introduction and conclusion, right?
Okay.
Also, ma'am, can you please specify the timings of the debate? Like how much time would be given?
I have to think. I have to think and specify, come up with a proper plan. I have to have a proper plan, right? And how many rounds? Maybe 2 rounds or 3 rounds, like that, right? So I'll have those plans. And that is why I told you that tomorrow I will send a separate email to all of you. All right. So, but any final comment, or you are okay with this evaluation format? Let me know that. You are okay with this? Or would you like to also sit for a mainstream kind of a test? Would you like to sit for a test or what? How many of you would like to sit for a test? No one? Then this particular format sound good for all of you? I don't get any response.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. This format is fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It is fine, ma'am.
Absolutely, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, very good. So then, Shorodip, just take a note and just upload a document in our notification and information folders, and name the document as evaluation format.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
So in this way, we'll cover like 100 marks. Yes. Okay then. So any further question or any, because I also wanted you to to have the discussion on the other day. I mean the presentations that took place the other day, right? We did not get much time the other day. So do you have any question on that? Do you still remember things that you wanted to ask the other day, but you couldn't ask due to lack of time? If not, then let me ask a question. Political ecology is absolutely fine with all of you. Do you understand the framework? Do you understand the framework properly? All of you? Anal, are you there? Anal Jyoti? Anal Jyoti, are you there? So
Yes, ma'am, I am there. Hello.
Yes, yes. So do you have grip on political ecology? Do you know?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, right now, like, I am not confident about that.
Why? You were not there on the, I mean, when 16 of them presented the last week. Were you there in the presentations?
Ma'am, I was not there in that day, ma'am.
Why were you not there?
Because, ma'am, I due to some problem like in my hall, Radhakrishnan Hall of Residence.
When you have lost the entire chunk, what will happen? How will you make up?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That was like on that day there was some engagement on my hall. That's why I was not there.
No, I understand that, but how will you manage? How will you make up? Because I will be teaching something called historical urban political ecology, which I already told you is a cross-fertilized outcome of of integration of political ecology and environmental history. So even if you are present for environmental history classes and you have missed political ecology, you will not understand anything. When I will be actually discussing group or historical political ecology, then how will you manage?
Ma'am, I will cover the syllabus in this weekend because, ma'am, like this week is like little bit hectic for me in the aerospace engineering department due to some assignments and tests, ma'am. So I will cover all the things in this weekend, ma'am, after like this Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. And also let me know, because this is serious. Like if you complete an environmental course and you don't know political ecology, it's very shameful. And
no, ma'am, I will cover the syllabus.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so Aryan, are you there, Aryan? Aryan Singh? Aryan Singh, are you there? So if we call names and then you don't respond, then automatically you will be marked absent, unfortunately. Priyanjit, are you there? Priyanjit Poddar? Priyanjit, are you there? Again, Shorudeep. Please.
Yes, ma'am, we are noting.
Mark him absent, yeah. So who else is there? I know guys who know political ecology, so I'm not asking them. And people who don't speak, I have to ask them. Ritik Saini. This is the second time I'm calling your name. Ritik Saini, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here. I'm here.
Political ecology is clear to you?
Pardon?
Political ecology, is it clear, the topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
So would you be able to quickly, discuss political ecology in 1 or 2 lines now? Can you make an attempt?
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Yes.
Ma'am, political ecology.
Hmm.
Ma'am, simply, ma'am, I think ma'am, it is the study of political and economics and the relationship between both of them.
Politics and economics.
Ma'am, yes, political, economics, and social factors.
So you have not attended a single class or what on political ecology?
Ma'am, related to environmental issues, ma'am.
Did you attend any of the class on political ecology? Yes or no?
Ma'am, yes.
You attended classes. Were you there in the presentations?
Yes, ma'am.
And then I
Ma'am?
am saying, yeah, tell me.
Yes, ma'am, I am attending all the classes.
But then how did you, so I am asking political ecology, but you told political economics.
No, ma'am, I am saying political ecology only.
Ecology, sir, come again. So how would you explain political ecology to someone who don't know political ecology? So, for example, even if one of your batchmates asks you, what is this political ecology? Ye kya hai? So how are you going to explain political ecology to him?
Political. Ma'am, simply I'll try to explain the definition.
How to explain the definition? So that is what I'm asking, no? Tell me.
Ma'am, political ecology simply is
First of
the
all, it is not so simple. So I'm quite tired of your, simple, use of this.
political ecology is the
Very
ma'am,
complex.
the study of
What is
the
simple? Tell me. So I have not studied. Tell me that I have not studied. Be honest and tell me that I have not studied. And neither have attended classes sincerely, because this otherwise this would not have been the case. And neither have I taken a look into the readings, nor was I there when, so I think 6 hours I have spent on political ecology. The first 3 hours with examples, discussions, whole lot of interactions, and the next 3 hours on all the presentations. Good, most of them are good presentations, very good presentations. Most of them, 80% of the presentations are good presentations, barring 1 or 2. So neither did you, were you alert on the, when presentations took place, nor did you listen to my lecture, nor did you take a look into readings. So you get a 0 on overall and constant evaluation. So very quickly, we just have 5 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes there. Who would just unmute and reflect? Anyone from this class who would like to give a very quick explanation of political ecology to someone who does not know political ecology, to your batchmate? Who?
Ma'am, can I give a try?
Yes.
Ma'am, like what is the difference between the conventional study of environment and the study of political ecology is that environmental scientists just focus on how we should conserve nature and what sort of steps we need to take. But political ecology also takes into consideration what is the role of human beings into how environmental degradation is taking place and what sort of means how human behavior and other social practices are also affecting the environment. So that is the brief definition which I could give.
All right. Thanks, Aditya. Anyone else? Thank you. Anyone
Ma'am,
else?
ma'am.
Yes, Nildo.
Ma'am, political ecology is the entanglement of politics into the dynamics of the environment. It tells us how politics can actually help in inducing reforms that will save the environment, apart from the technicalities that are presented by the environmentalists.
Right. Thank you. Thank you very much, Sudhu. So this was just an example, a sample of how I'm going to, do this like constant or overall evaluation. So you know now how much, who gets how much. When I am, this is just an example, and I'm not serious because I will be serious from the next time. This was just an example to show you how I am going to do the constant evaluation. So it will be very random. So once we finish a particular chunk, and you can see that from different aspects, this is being covered, or political ecology has been covered from different. So also, to make things easier, there are volunteers who are taking very good notes, who are jotting down, notes and key highlights from the class and putting it there in the class highlights folder. So it seems it absolutely is clear for both Anal and Ritik that you have not even, both of you have not even taken a look into the class highlights documents. Then why, these class highlights have been compiled? So even if you would have missed the class, you could have taken a look into the class highlights document. And everything is so structured in the drive folder. And, political ecology class highlights are uploaded. They have been done by your friends only. So why you even did not care to take a look into the class highlights? So neither did you take a look into the class highlights document, nor did you, read the materials, because of course the materials you will find very difficult. And don't say simple when, we are discussing political ecology, because it's very, 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 very complex. That is the key idea of political ecology. It's a complex systems analysis. So it's not simple at all. But neither did you take a look into the class highlights document, nor did you read the reading materials that have been uploaded in the readings folder, nor were you present during the class presentations day, or maybe you were present just like that, but you never, paid attention to things which were being discussed and presented upon by your friends. So then how would I mark you? Tell me. And then one entire chunk is over. And you are there in an environmental humanities class, and it's a shame that you don't know political ecology. So be very sincere. This is a bit of a warning to you, because I have to give warning if you are not serious. Because my idea is that when the course will be over, so definitely all of you have to leave with a baggage and lot of material, which will be there, which will be carrying with you throughout your entire life on environmental humanities. So that's the idea. So it's just, it's just not just a semester. So be very sincere with, something. So maybe you can be absent in 1 or 2 classes. That is absolutely fine. Understood. You can be not so much alert in 1 or 2 classes. That is also absolutely fine. Every day our performance cannot be the same. But then you have to pick up from there, right? So if you are not alert in one particular class, just take a look into the class highlights document, which definitely will find within a week or maximum within 10 days. So be put it down in your task list that I didn't attend that particular class well. So my duty now is actually quickly to take a quick look into the class highlights document so that I remain updated, right? So anyway, all the best. I am not, of course I am scolding you, because the idea is that you will work hard. Not that hard, because this is a break, but you definitely have to work hard and kind of fulfill your duties so far as this particular course is concerned, to fulfill your duties to environmental humanities as well, if not to me. So all the very best. Have a very productive, nice, alert, meaningful, sincere, dedicated week. And I will meet you tomorrow morning. And students who have not completed or who are not updated with what have been already taught, please keep yourself updated, because now 1 month is over and I'm going to be very, very serious, on this course. So now we have already entered very formally into the course. So the entry plane in period is over, the formative period is over. Now we are into the period of consolidation. So lot of alertness and sincerity is expected from all of you. Be prepared. Any questions, any doubts, please ask. If you are not able to ask it in class, write an email, no problem. Okay, so all the very best. See you tomorrow. And tomorrow we will start environmental history as another important domain to basically provide us or take us to, or rather expose us towards a long-term, long temporal chronology of events. And then I will discuss why this long-term approach, which is called longue durée in French, why this long-term approach, that is searching the roots, actually matter when we are discussing socio-ecological context. So see you tomorrow and all the very best for this week. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you, Dhruv,
Thank you, ma'am.
for the explanation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, ma'am.